Is it Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday? I don't know where I am today. I'm going to play all of the buttons. Hello, everybody. I am DJ, and it is WIP It Wednesday, where we get to share our works in progress and see if I can keep track of what I'm doing here. Welcome to my new subscribers, returning subscribers, and channel members. Round of applause. And if you are catching the replay, yay, Team Replay. Thank you all so very, very much. I love each and every one of you. And we have fam in the house. Miss Victoria is here saying, Happy Wednesday. Everyone, I have changed scenery to the computer room to watch the rainy weather as I knit away. Yeah, Ryan Hall says we have ugly stuff going on just south of me, and I wanted to stay south of me. I'm sorry for all of them, but no. Miss Kathleen and Trey are here. Happy hump day. I'm still crocheting on a pink dress. I have raspberry tea in my tumbler. And what is on your hook? Miss Kathleen, I still have this same thing on my hook that I haven't even touched. I've been busy. I'm trying to get my act together, Miss Kathleen. I'm struggling. You asked me how I was doing. I'm struggling. The struggle is real. Victoria says she is holding her own. No crocheting for her today. She is knitting socks and drinking cranberry ginger ale. Okay. And Miss Kathleen wants to know if she's using the vanilla stitch. And no, she's using the Outlander knitting pattern book. No, I haven't. Laurie, welcome in. No, I haven't. Laurie, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Marsha Lee, hello. What shenanigans are you up to today, my love? What's going on? Yeah, I gotta get into the crochet. I've been doing stuff. I've been purging. Let's see what's on my hook. I have been doing that. What is it? Danish purge, where you go through all of your things and you get rid of things that you haven't used, seen, in like 5 years, so that your descendants aren't left with a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, I've been purging. And I've been adulting. It's just pitiful. Mandy, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Marsha Lee is drinking water, and she has a mosaic on her hook today because Courtney is back, so I'm working on her latest design. Courtney's latest design is a mosaic. She's stepping out. She is stepping out. Okay. We got things to do today. Shorty's in there having a moment. I don't know why. I've been trying to talk to her, and she just But when I come in here, all I hear is this little voice. Mercy me. Miss Victoria says this is the first gnome I'm working on, called the Daffodil Gnome. Oh my gosh. Chill, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? What are you up to? It is always good seeing you. Yes, I'm hitting buttons. As long as I hit them in the right order, it's all good. Oh my. You got all the colors going there. Is that a 3-weight yarn? It looks really light. That would make a pretty baby blanket. Victoria says, my grandma sold her house today, and now to pick which retirement home she moves to. Is that a happy thing or is that a sad thing? Marshall Lee says, I'm talking about Courtney with Fiber Fox Studios. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was thinking about Creations by Courtney. Dinky Jen, welcome in. Thank you for coming, and thank you for putting two photos in the group. It's a thin four. Yeah, it looks really thin. It will still make a pretty baby blanket. See, that's why I do these. I gotta see your color combinations. Miss Suzanne has a vanilla sock with lots of help from Liz Crochet and more. Wish me luck on not messing this part up. Good luck, Suzanne. Oh, this is pretty yarn. Focus, VJ, focus. Wow. Oh, you're coming down into the toe. Oh, you're using DPNs. Oh, you're using four of them. Yes, much luck. Much luck. Ooh, child. But they're pretty. And that yarn is pretty. You all are so flippin' talented. Racine and Tom, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you two? Don't go through Illinois. They got storms. Hi, Laura. Wonder Twin number 2 is here. Just listening. Tired a bit, probably weather and yesterday as well. Honey, lurkers are always welcome. Victoria says, and both? Glad she's moving and getting the help she needs, but it's the won't see her as often. Oh, but gives us an excuse to see her in Ottawa, moving closer to my aunt. Okay, so she's moving closer to your aunt and further away from you. I'm sorry for that, but I'm glad she's going to get the help she needs. Getting old is not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Marshall Lee says, VJ, I can do mosaic. It's just for me to sit down and have patience to finish a whole blanket. Even if you're not doing mosaic, you still have to sit down and have the patience to finish a whole blanket. That's with anything. You are in Tennessee. Yay, welcome home. Don't go by Illinois. I think they got storms. I don't know what's going on. Ryan Hall had this huge map that he had on his thumbnail as I was coming over here. Dinky Jen says, forgot to say the Wool Patch raid. Well, thank you for the raid. She's 98, so can't complain really. That is beautiful. I just saw a post on Facebook or one of my friends just celebrated her 98th birthday, and I must call her. But she's a sweetheart, but she's one of those when you get her on the phone, you can't get her off the phone. I'm gonna have to sit down with a pot of coffee. Because she's a lovely person. Suzanne says, try 2 at a time so I don't have a one-hit wonder. Oh, now I like this colorway. The other one was pretty, but I like this one as well. There we go. Oh, I'm hitting all kinds of buttons and going everywhere except where I'm trying to go. Par for the course. Oh, she's doing 2 at once that way. Okay. Yeah, that's one way to keep from having a one-hit wonder. Whatever works. Marsha Lee says, hey, VJ, guess what? The weather is today in my neck of the woods. It is 85, so I went outside for a bit with my mom. Just got back home. Marsha Lee, that is wonderful. I'm glad you got out. That is fantastic. Got some sun, got some fresh air. Marsha Lee is saying hi to Racine, and she wants to know if Racine and Tom are feeling better. Yeah, lovely blues. Victoria says, am I surprised by that colors for the socks since it's teal and blue? Girl, see, yeah, you all are finding all of the lusciousness. And no, I'm not surprised because that's pretty. That is pretty. Now, the only other thing they could have put in there was just a little bit of black. Miss Glow has got me fixated on teal and black. This is her fault. The teal and black. Chris, motif making on the Iron Man blanket. This is the back. The front is in the reply. Yay! She told me the front's in the reply because you all know how I roll. I don't get into the comments. Things happen when I get into the comments. And we know this. That is pretty. I like that color combo. I would not have thought to put gold in there, but it really works. It really works. And this is the front. 6 more motifs to go. Ooh. Okay, for this one, I actually like the front better. OMG. Oh, that's pretty. Chris, what is the name of that motif? That is really pretty. I didn't realize you two were sick. You weren't sick when I saw you. Isn't that pretty, Racine? I'm looking at this and I'm thinking blanket or lapgan. Yeah, I'm thinking lapgan. That is really pretty. Yeah. Chris, pat yourself on the back. Did I see Chris? Chris isn't even here yet, is she? She might be taking a nap. Did I see Chris? No, I didn't see Chris. That is really pretty. Let me see. Motif making on the Iron Man blanket. Okay. Who wants to do a field trip? Or rather, who wants to take a field trip? We went to Georgia and Nepo affected our allergies, and then Tom had passed to me too. Oh Lord. Oh, oh. Yeah, I'm frowning because I put an Iron Man crochet blanket and I'm actually getting Iron Man. So is it not? Okay, somebody. Nope, I don't get it. But, oh, my chat is just scrolling. I'm over there frowning. Okay. Roberta, I'm fashionably late. I was watching Sesame Street. Much safer for the blood pressure. I hear you, and I ain't mad at you. Racine, welcome in. I think Reese is feeling the same way because he hasn't even been on today. Yeah, we need a BB reducer. Yeah, we do. And now I'm going to have to make a big bird. Marshall says, VJ, the problem for me is trusting the process in making something. I will start it in just because I can't see it. I'll frog it and thinking it's not good. You're related to Shardy, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, because she starts stuff she doesn't finish. She's just all over the place. But I did see the big bird and the cookie monster there, but that so is not what I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see this motif, and I got all kinds of Iron Man and Loveys, and this Iron Man blanket in single crochet is really pretty. Would I be doing it in single crochet? Oh, hecky no. I said motif. They didn't give me motif. This is all the superheroes. Iron Man motif, crochet blanket. Okay, let's take out free pattern. Nope. Close, but no cigar. Does anybody know if Chris is doing a crochet along? This is interesting. All of the Marvel comics. Oh, now that's intriguing. Okay, I'm throwing in the towel. I cannot. I cannot find it. Oh, now that's cute. You got an Iron Man lovey. There's the hammer of Thor. Let me get out of here and go back to what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Uh, Chase of the Wild Geese. Roberta did. Good. Now I'm wanting my cookies and cream ice cream. Roberta says, I have sent my male nurse for yellow yarn. We'll have to see what he comes back with. Ooh. Now, see, that would be one of those things where I would order it online and just have him go pick it up. And just drive up there, give them my name, pick up my yarn. It's all paid for. It's all good. Laurie says, I have the opposite problem. I'm trying to get my BP higher. The other day it was 93 over 55. I've been monitoring it today and it's 101 over 68, so it's improving. You should have been over at my live on the other channel yesterday. We would have raised your blood pressure. Mine from yesterday and the one from last week, and your pressure would be elevated. Yeah. Because it's kind of crazy. I just Facebooked you on the brick stitch. Why would you do that? Sorry. Marshall's laughing at me. Do you want to check for dead people and see who we are related? Hugs. Love, Shorty. Yeah, I told you I found out that the lady sitting next to me and I were related, and she was not happy about it. I'm sorry. Roberta says, I don't know why I didn't do that. I usually do order. You tired? Laurie says, I was babysitting my 2-year-old grandson. He does his best to raise my BP. Girl, you got a 2-year-old boy. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Roberta says, Laurie, eat some spicy food. And we have Miss Susan here listening and running errands. Miss Susan, I don't like being out in the streets like that. You inspire me. But yeah, no. It's enough that I have to take Shorty to rehearsal and then come back and have dinner and go pick her up. Chris says, VJ, sparkle in background is a shirt I made from the only sparkle I can use that I won from Mama G and Rusty. Red Heart Super Saver Sparkle. Of course, it's discontinued. Well, of course. They always discontinue something that we want. Miss Sand, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. Wait. How did that happen? Oh, okay. Miss Sandra is doing her first pineapple shawl with mandala gnome, and she's following a YT tutorial. That's how I ended up over there. I clicked on the link and I ended up someplace else. And it's the name of the channel is Crochet Knitting Therapy. She's got 373,000 subscribers. Good gracious. I didn't know we had that many people in the crafting community. Okay, let me put this in the in the chat. 373,000 subscribers. Holy moly. I was just happy when I got to 1,000. So many people, so little time. I'm happy with all the family members I have. Laurie's going to try that. And there's crochet and knit there. Oh, I've done everything except show you the shawl, right? It would be helpful if I had told you what we were actually doing, correct? I'm glad she told me it was pineapples, because when it was in that little icon, I thought it was sugar skulls. Y'all know mama can't see. Wrong tab. Share this tab instead. You don't know which tab I'm looking at? Mercy, you're supposed to be so intuitive. That gnome is really working up nicely. Miss Susan, I bet that's that gnome that she got from Ashley. I think she bought quite a few of those. That's pretty. And Miss Susan is saying hi to everyone. Victoria is trying to keep her hands busy so I don't scratch and itch my tattoo. It's healing. Darn. Oh dear. Zach, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Well, tomorrow I will be calling to set up an appointment to get a CPAP machine. I'm not even a little bit excited. I thought you did that last month. What happened? I'm so confused. I don't know, Zach. Honey, if it keeps you alive, it's all good. I hate mine, but it's all good. Roberta says you'll sleep much better, Zach. My son-in-law doing his is doing his much better. He is much better now. There we go. Laurie says, hi, Zach. My CPAP machine has improved my sleep significantly. When I roll over, I get hung up in the tubing. I feel like I'm dragging a ball and chain around with me. I have learned to sleep in one spot. Dinky Jen is just keeping busy, Marsha Lee. Zach says, no, last month I was waiting for results, never got them, so I called today. Man, oh man. Okay. Roberta, she says, sorry, VJ, I'm on my phone. Honey. I figured it out. It took a little doing, but I figured it out, and I cannot do anything on my phone. You all know that. And my cousins always start these long conversations on the phone, and I'm like, uh, let's go to Facebook Messenger so I can use the computer, please. I cannot do all this on the phone. I really miss my Palm Pilot because I had a for real keyboard. This flat screen, yeah, no, I cannot do that. See how many times I hit the wrong keys here. And then when I ordered this computer, they're like, do you want a touch screen? And I'm like, no, I want a keyboard. I do not want a touch screen. It would forever be dirty. No touchy. Dinky Jen says, "Ooh, Jen, I can't believe that it actually it populated." Okay, I'm going to stop yelling at Mark as much, but I'm still going to yell at him. Jen says she is halfway on a rib for a test pattern using Red Heart Super Saver mistletoe and a 4mm hook. I have no words. That is absolutely gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Good morning, Sam. I was just sitting here trying to remember if I had seen you. I was like, have I seen Sam today? Oh, yes, 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 yes. I had the mistletoe in the cotton. I don't think I've ever used the regular yarn. I might have a skein of it downstairs, but I don't have much. Sam is sliding in with coffee in hand, knocking everyone flying. Was watching a silly cats video, needed a laugh. I hear you. I hear you. And I just talked Miss Glow up. Glow, I was talking about teal and black and how you got me started on teal and black. I give you all the kudos. Susan says, I went to my granddaughter's softball game last night and nearly froze. Errands today. Today it's in the 70s and will be in the 90s by Friday. Ooh, wee. Zach says, Susan, we got snow Friday in the fork. Wait a minute, you keep those S words to yourself. I've been trying not to say the T words because you all know. Last time I said the T words, we had all kinds of trouble. I don't say that anymore. Roberta says, Sam, it's the theme for the day. Unplug from the matrix and laugh a bit. I saw a run of shorts last night when the kids realized that they were walking away with the wrong parent. Their actual parent would walk up to them and they'd look at the person holding their hand and they jump back. I was like, how did you get that person's hand? Oh, Cynthia, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. It does look festive. It really does. Sam is saying to Laurie crocheting more. Sam is saying Laurie is asking Laurie, has the CPAP helped your migraines? Froggy has started using hers and her migraines are improved. Interesting. I like the way it's working up too. It's really pretty. And we know I can't get into Christmas until October. That's really pretty. Zach says Glow says, yes, those colors look good together. I need more of those. You made me when I move. Email me. I'll hook you up. Be happy to. Or you can text me in Facebook Messenger. I'll hook you up and I appreciate it. Cynthia says, Susan Vincent, opposite appears, 60 and 70 last few days. Now temps falling through the weekend. Ugh, it was 80 yesterday. I think it was in the 70s. It was 80s Monday, 70s yesterday. It started raining last night. And now it's 47. And they wonder why everybody's sick. I watched Mass on the computer Sunday, and I watched the whole Mass. And at the end of the service, Father says, I'm not going to meet you all at the door. I'm going to go home because I'm really not feeling well and I need to go. And I'm sitting here thinking, you did the whole Mass and you handed out communion and you don't feel well. I'm glad I stayed home. Even though when I go to church, I wear a mask. Sam says, yes, ma'am, Roberta. I need my daily dose of laughs or I'd lose my mind completely. That's why we pass all this stuff back and forth on Messenger. Roberta says, my daughter was 2, used to walk up to people and ask if they needed to be adopted. Oh, help. Laurie says, Sam, it has helped a little bit, but that could just be seriously improved sleep quality. Hey, whatever helps. I don't see any improvement in my sleep quality, but what do I know? Because it was the machine that said I wasn't breathing. I told them I was breathing fine. I don't know about their computers. Dinky Jen says, if it fits, I'll be wearing for Christmas. Okay. There you go. I'll hook you up. You know, I'd be happy to. I will happily put my dead people down if I can get back into black and teal. Marcia Lee says, Miss Susan, get ready for a hot summer, girl. Ooh, my. Jen says, we had baby hailstones on the school field today for 5 minutes. They showed pictures. I was somewhere on YT, but they showed pictures of cars in the parking lot in southern Illinois who all had their windshields cracked by grapefruit size hail. I've never seen grapefruit size hail. It bashed all those cars. Oh my God, that was irresponsible of him for sure. Oh, there's Granny. Sorry for the tardiness of your parking pass, but it's there now. Thank you, Granny, and a blanky hello to everybody. Thank you for my parking pass. Greetings, happy crochet, and blessings to you, Shatika. It's so good to see you. And everybody, please connect with my new channel members that are scrolling through because I updated the list. Gloria says it was in the 70s yesterday and the temps dropped, and we had all kinds of rain and storms and tornadoes in the Kankakee area. Yeah, Illinois caught it. They really caught it. It was bad over there. And I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. You've seen shorts of those massive hailstorms. That's worse than massive. When you get to massive, yeah, I have not seen that. I just saw the cars. Cause yeah, it was like ooh, Dinky Jen. Mystery amigurumi using blue stash yarn scraps and cream toes and a 3.5 millimeter hook. Mom says elephant. Who wants to guess? Making two more but larger legs. Do elephants have different size legs? Are the two in the front longer than the ones in the back? I don't remember. Oh my, hold on. Hold up, wait a minute. Miss Cynthia has nothing on her hook today. I ain't mad at you, Miss Cynthia. I've been cleaning, purging. Those are cute. It looks like cotton. I told her, never mind. Never mind what I told her. Yeah, Roberta, it looks like an elephant. I agree with your mother, Jen. No motivation or laziness. You know what? My problem is that the thing I'm making, I actually have to read the instructions for and keep up with my stitches, and I can't multitask. My multitasking skills have seriously dropped since therapy. I used to be able to do 3, 4, 5 things at the same time. Shoot, I do good to do one thing now. Camera picks up the wrong colors. It's not gray. Lydia, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? You recognize those toes? I'm voting for elephant myself, but that's just me. I'm voting for elephant myself. This is the day that they let the kids out of school 2 hours early. We got to take them up to the high school at 4:30 so that they can practice, and then go back up to the high school at 6:30 for the performance. And Friday they have no school at all. Why couldn't we have done all this on Thursday when they had school all day? I don't know. Racine says, I need to crochet 9 more rows. I'll show what it looks like all done on Friday. Oh, well, yeah, you're crocheting, so you probably will have 9 rows done. Looks like a bag from where I'm sitting, but what do I know? I know nothing. Nothing. Or is it a tank top? I don't know. It's pretty. Whatever it is, Racine is pretty. What is it, Racine? Everybody is saying hi. What are you working on, Lydia? It is a nice red. It is. Okay, let me refresh. I can't believe they actually showed up. Yay! Yes, I'm hitting buttons. No, it's not working out in my favor. Yes, I'm going to persevere. Just because I'm a Cancer and I'm stubborn. I'm just a little stubborn. I'm not bad stubborn. I'm just a little stubborn. Okay, we finished the book of the faces. And then Racine, was that the example of the brick stitch? Laurie says only one that has enough to show today. I'm working on the melt ice red hat. This is for a commission job. I reclaimed the yarn from a scarf and it feels, I guess I have to open it up to read the rest of it. It feels like a dream. In the top corner, you might spot Furl's carousel hook that I purchased from the lovely Angel Ashley Sale. Excuse me, yes.
My tights are still a bit wet.
Huh?
They still a bit down.
I told you to hang them up this morning.
I did, but they still a bit down.
Okay, okay. I give it here. Thank you. Now go finish your homework or do something. Hey, excuse me, door, light. Do you know how to work my dryer?
What do you gotta put? Delicates or what?
Yes.
Delicates?
Yes.
Okay.
No, light in the bathroom. Ooh, child. This is the, excuse me, everybody. This is the Mama G Gear Crochet pattern version, and I'm using the cream swirl J hook that I just bought from the last charity sale. Yay! Yeah, ooh, yeah, you got some pretty hooks. Excuse me for all that, everybody. She just walks in half naked. I don't know. Child never wants to wear clothes. I just paid for my pattern yesterday, so I need to download it and start on my red hat. I have to share this tab instead. Okay. So I now have the pattern. Ooh. Okay, Laurie. You making a stand. She probably gonna blow up my house though. Lydia says, I'm doing so. I had to go to the hospital, visit with a family member, is under surgery right now. At this point, she has bleeding in her head from a tumor. I'm not working on anything and I need prayers, please. Oh, Lydia, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. That's horrible. We'll keep your family member lifted up in prayer. Racine says, I'm crocheting. One stitch is from Juan. One stitch make along and any color baby blanket. Dinky Jen, I'll tell Shorty you said hi. Roberta says, it's getting too hot for melt the ice hats, so I'm going to do keychains. You're going to do melt the ice keychains? Oh, that is the brick stitch? Well, I figure if I start on the hat now, I'll have it done by November when I wear the hat when I go to vote. If I can't do early voting, I'm going to wear my melt the ice hat. Thank you, Racine. I'll tell Shorty you said hi. Sam says, I love Shorty. Reminds me of what I am not missing now that my kids are grown and left home. My kids are grown and have left home. Shorty is a grandchild. That you know, like Bill Cosby says, they leave home and come back with other people. She came back with other people. This is not what I signed up for. And it was all good until 47 told everybody they had to come back into the office to work because she was working from home. And she, Shorty was going back and forth home. But yeah, no, everybody's got to go back into work. 22 months. Oh my gosh, Sam. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm trying to figure out if I know how to do this. It's every day is a new struggle. Oh my. Hold on. Do I actually have to remove it? Well, that was ugly. They're kitties. We're going to do the whole entire kitties. We have time for kitties, especially when they're belly dancing. Thank you. Dinky Jen says, I might make one just for the challenge. Okay. Whatever works. Roberta says, yes, melt the ice hat keychain. Okay. Dinky Jen, I am so sorry you lost 6 months, but at least now you can receive gift memberships. I know you were there from the beginning. I give you your roses in my heart. Laurie says, Roberta, I know some people are doing a size to go onto a pen. Really? Granny says, I loved knitting the red melt hat. Now I have 2 more going into different shades and types of yarn. That's wonderful, Granny. Marsha Lee's laughing at me. I thought you were going to put her in the dryer. I was trying not to leave the keyboard. Roberta says, yes, I've seen that, Laurie. Well, actually, I guess I could have taken the keyboard with me, but I always forget that it's portable. Thank you, Granny. I appreciate it. 21 months. Thank you. Sam says, "Oh, yeah, I know she is your granddaughter. Just puts a smile on my face to see the interactions." You should have seen her when she was smaller, between 5.5 months and 5 years. We both caught it because she didn't think I knew anything and she wanted to know stuff, and oh, it's pitiful. Deidre, welcome in. You just got home from grocery shopping. I'm glad you caught me too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, short. Every time I turned, soon as she discovered that she could remove her clothing, she did. Every time I turned around, she was running around here naked. And then she wanted to know the names of body parts. Yeah, she asked me about her female. I can't tell that one on YT. We'll have to do that VJ after dark. I can't tell that on YT. Anyway, when I finally made her understand what that was, she says, "I have to call my mommy. I have to tell her I have one." And I'm like, "No, no, no, no. You don't have to tell your mommy. She's got one. My mommy's got one." I said, "Yes, every woman has one." "Oh, I tell my mommy every woman has one." I'm like, "Oh my God." So when my daughter called in for her break and I told her what had happened, she said her co-worker looked at her and said, "It's Genesis again, right?" Because she was just standing there holding the phone with her mouth open, and she's turning around in circles. She says, "I'm so happy she asked you that instead of me." I said, "But you're the mother. You're supposed to explain these things to her." And she's like, I couldn't. That's you." I'm like, "Oh Lord." And she's like, "Yeah, no, I can't." Granny says, "I meant to add blue in the description of the ice hats." Oh, okay. Welcome back. Deidre's laughing at me. Yeah, I'm gonna call my mommy and tell her I have one. No, 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 no. Sue says, "I just saw a squirrel with his own McDonald's bag." He had his fries all spread out in front of him. Susan. Oh, oh, oh my gosh. Hi, Tank. Welcome in. Everybody, Laurie, you needed a laugh. You can just keep rereading Susan's comment. Oh my gosh. Had his own bag. That's too funny. Oh my gosh, that is too funny. And I bet he wasn't willing to share either, was he? That is funny. Oh my gosh, people, I know I gotta come in tomorrow, but I'm busy. Okay. Um Whatnot says they've updated their user agreements. I'm happy for them. I don't have Whatnot, so what do I care? OM to the G. Craziness. Okay, guess what? I don't believe it. I have done all of the whips, and I have done all of the, well, I had done all of the chats. That is cute. That's hilarious. It is. Thank you, Tank. I appreciate it. That is so sweet of you. Annette, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Thank you for coming. There's Granny D. Deidre says, yes, VJ, they leave that part up to us. At least she was a girl. I went through that with my grandson when he was 3. Oh, let me see. My two grandsons are by my stepsons. So they took care of that. I didn't have to do the boys. But that little girl, baby. Tank says, I will text you a picture of a new whip I have, but you can't share it. Okay. Okay. Then don't text me until we're finished. Did you know me? I forget. My little thing will ping and I don't know where I am. Panda! Just walked through the door, got you on the big screen. Ooh, I'm sorry. Sorry I'm late for all the amazing whips. Panda, you know you can come in anytime. Anytime. I'm just happy to see you. How you doing, sweetie? I'm glad you're home. Get comfortable. Take your shoes off and put your feet up. Panda says, blanket hello to everyone in chat. Miss Glow says, hey, Tanky Boo, love you. Okay, everybody, we have 15 minutes. Um, do you want to chat? Do you want to leave? What do you want to do? We've done the whips, we've done the chat, we've been on a field trip. I could not find what I was looking for on the field trip. Did Chris come in? Panda says, oh, I'm getting comfy. About to be in my birthday suit. Going to chase Michael around. That's why your back hurts. Chasing Michael. Oh my goodness. You know his knees won't be any good afterwards, right? Just wait till he goes to sleep. He'll already be there. Oh, I forgot Michael doesn't sleep at night. Yeah, Michael and Sam stay up all night. Marsha Lee says, hey, Panda Panda and Mr. Michael, what shenanigans are you two up to? Marsha Lee, they can't say that on this chat because it is not VJ After Dark, so they can't say what shenanigans they've been up to. And Marsha Lee also said hi to Tank. No escaping a naked panda. He can't get away from those bad with those bad legs. No, he can't. No, he can't. He cannot. He can't even get to the next room before you catch him. Poor Michael. He's just at your mercy. There's Sandra. Sandra, I'm glad you told me pineapples because when I had that little bitty picture, I was thinking sugar skulls. Those are pretty. You did a great job. And I see you came in just after the naked panda. Panda saying hi to everybody and no shenanigans to Marshall Lee. Granny is telling Panda to hug Michael for her and have him hug back for her. Sandra says, hello to the crazy I came in on. You should have been here a little bit earlier. Panda says, hug Laura. He sent loves and hugs to everybody because he is the panda and he is going to be listening while he gets comfy. I hear you. I totally hear you. Sandra, I just told you about your pineapple shawl, and I was just getting ready to ask you what you're working on. I suffer from CRS, and it's getting serious. And then Shorty came in and she's like, Granny, I'm hungry. I said, Did you have lunch? She says, Yeah. I said, What'd you have? A piece pizza? I said, Just one piece? Yeah. No fruit? No. No salad? No. All you had for lunch was one piece of pizza? Yeah. And I'm sitting there thinking, What do I have that I can feed this child? And I was like, Oh, I made shepherd's pie the other day. And I said, You want some shepherd's pie? She says, I'll try it. She ate two portions. She said, I have to tell my mommy to make this. I like this. Sam says, Tisk, tisk, panda. I thought I was your only sugar mama. Isela, welcome in. Good to see you. Long time no see. How you doing? How's that grandbaby? My grandbaby was just in here being a little extra. Yeah, Sandra, did you see Susan's comment? Deidre says CRS. I suffer from that a lot too. They say the truth will set you free. Yes, ma'am. I suffer from it. And it's kind of like, ooh. And I told them, I said, if they ever come out with drug trial for it, I will be the first one in line. I will actually even do a trial. Panda says, Hugs, Sam, I got to keep the ladies happy. Ooh. And for those who are just coming in, and we have just a little time left. And why? Oh, because I didn't realize it was that far up. We've been having fun. We have been. I want to thank everybody. There we go. Miss Susan said, I just saw a squirrel with his own McDonald's bag. He had his fries all spread out in front of him. Yeah. See what you miss when you come in late? But I'm happy to have you here. I don't care when you come in. You can come in late. You can not come in. You can watch the replay. Life happens. Life happens, and we got to take care of it. We really do. But I'm glad the squirrel is taking care of his needs. Oh, Granny came in here and told me she gave me a parking pass. Have I looked for the parking pass? No. We're gonna be sitting on the side of the road, double parked, because I haven't gotten my pass. Good night. Ooh wee. And I didn't even have to put her name in. She came right up. They knew I was looking for her. Cooking with Vegan Kings. He's got a whole page full of lives scheduled. He's either really dedicated or he was bored that day. I don't know. Or that day he just scheduled everything. But it's really a little disconcerting when I go over there and I put in knit and Kim's crochet and knit comes up. It's hard. We've lost so many people. It's hard. Okay, I have got the park pass. I've got the bus loaded. Let me go back over here and see what I missed while I was over there in the parking pass. I'm scrolling yet again. Oh, I know I ended up at Deidre. Okay. Yeah, Deidre, I remembered I ended up with you. Panda says, hug Sam. And he's laughing. I got to keep the ladies happy, baby. Yeah, and Michael says you can just long as you come home with yarn. There she is. Hi, Chris. We went on a field trip because I was looking for that Iron Man motif and we could not find it. Is that actually the name of the motif or do you have a pattern for it? Where can I find it? I actually like that. Isela says good. He's on spring break, but thankfully he and his mom are driving out on vacation. Me and hubby will be alone. Brown chic. Okay. All right now. Deidre says, I have to catch the replay. I missed the field. You missed the field trip. I was trying to find a motif and I couldn't find it. Chris is here. Maybe she'll tell me where the motif came from. I can see that as a lap blanket for people in wheelchairs. Isela says, brown chicken, brown cow knot, paint the kitchen. Ugh. Brown chicken, brown cow knot. Okay. Roberta says, hey, VJ, show the happy hump day I sent you. You sent me a happy hump day. Well, oh, okay. Okay. Yes, I'm hitting buttons again. You know what's going to happen. Oh, look at there. I finally got them in the right order. I think maybe. I think maybe.
I'm not saying it! Happy hump day! Good morning! I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it! Happy hump day! Good morning! I'm not.
I told you Roberta comes up with some goodies. I'm glad you got to visit your mom and your youngest brother. I'm glad your mom is still with you. That is awesome. Speaking of Michael, highs and hugs. All sorry I'm late, sweetheart. BJ, doctor's appointment. Ugh. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. And just so you know, Panda plans on chasing you around the house naked. So, if you need to take some vitamins, go ahead and get them now. You're making the pattern yourself. Ah! You plan on doing a tutorial? Are you going to write the pattern out? Are you going to sell the pattern? Do tell. Do tell. Inquiring minds want to know. Marcia Lee's laughing at Susan and asking her if she took pictures. Roberta says, I was going to share on Facebook, but it wouldn't let me. That is just evil. Yeah, I've been trying to, things I've seen, I've been trying to share them on the community tab. Some of them will let me share, some of them will not. And I'm like, this is a good one. Why won't you let me share? What the hey? Everybody speaking to Michael. Sam says, hey, Michael, Panda's cheating on us both. Panda said snitch. Michael says, Sam, how you sweet. And what? Someone is sleeping on the couch? Ooh. Now, you said he could go visit as long as he came home with yarn. You said he just had to come home with yarn. I'm just reminding you because I need my panda time. Laurie says, I'm going to do some more Tunisian color work next month, but a smaller item. You don't have to do a smaller item on for us. I mean, we'll take the big stuff. Racine says, Roberta, that's so cute with the camel for update. Roberta comes up with some good ones. Michael says, Laurie, that's awesome. Got to start filming the shawl along tonight. Ooh. Or you could just do it live. I forgot you can't do it live because you have puppies, you have Panda cursing, you got me in there asking questions. It's just. Chris says, I have not thought about further than the making. I need that pattern in my life. You don't have to do a tutorial. You just have to tell me what you're doing. Panda has I remember he said it. He said it. Chris says, what shawl along, Michael? Sam says, what? I miss Michael said that. Wow. He is selling Panda cheap. It depends upon how much yarn he comes home with. Roberta says, Chris, at least write it down so you can remember. Write it down and send it to me. Michael says, CK, yeah, info will be put out next week about it. Oh, dear. Thank you, Roberta. That's cute. I'm not going to say it. Chris is writing something down for VJ. Maybe. Panda's laughing. Shipping and handling to send the panda to and from Sam's house is going to be through the roof. Gonna have to get back in the corner. Well, don't forget about customs. You might have to lose some weight, Panda, since they ship everything out by weight. If you lose a couple of pounds, then maybe we can all chip in on shipping. I'm not saying anything about the wrapping, the handling, because I don't know what parts you want wrapped. I'm just saying. And on that note, all you good people, we are going to do the outro and we're going to go wait on Granny D because I got to go see if these tights are dry in the dryer so I can take this child out to the high school. No such thing as a skinny panda. Marsha says, see, with me, I would have taken a picture. All of you all have a blessed day. I'm going to be lurking over at Granny's because I'm going to be driving. Granny's work is never done. Thank you all for all the well wishes to Shardy. You all are the best. You really are. And stay safe. Watch out for the weather. I love each and every one of you. And save me a seat over at Granny D. Take care now. Bye-bye.